It's time to bring in the dog. It's time to wake up the kids. It's part for time D. Time D? What? It's time for part D of the Alphabetical Book Review List. Today on the Alphabetical Book Review List, we'll be talking about The Deed. Now, the first thing I thought when I picked up The Deed was I looked at the flap, and it's written by this guy named Keith Blanchard, and Keith Blanchard is the editor-in-chief of Maxim magazine. And I kept thinking to myself, I don't want to read a book by the editor-in-chief of Maxim magazine. I don't want to read a book by the editor-in-chief of Maxim magazine. I don't want to read a book by the editor-in-chief of Maxim magazine. It's about this guy Jason, who's an advertising executive, and he gets approached by this woman Amanda, who's Native American, and tells him that, you know, back in the 1650s, about how the Manhattan tribe, which lived where Manhattan is now, what Manhattan is named after, the Manhattan tribe, they sold a deed of the island to his great-great-great-great-great-great-great, etc. grandfather, who was a Dutch whatchamacallit, ladies and gentlemen. So, this deed kind of got lost in this and that, but it still exists somewhere today, she is positive. You just need to find it, and then basically Jason will own the island of Manhattan and everything on it. Actually, surprisingly, a really good book, even though, it was written by the editor-in-chief of Maxim magazine. Overall, it's funny, it's well-crafted, and it's a clever idea. It's a Sharpie. Not like the, you know, Sharpie, but like a sharp idea. Sharp idea. Yeah, sharp idea. Ooh. I think that's it for D. So I guess at this point, usually in the show, I would give you the options for E for next time. But my ebooks are kind of limited. For E, what I really have is, this is sad, everything is illuminated, which I'm pretty sure I already talked about it a while ago. I would also like to recommend Everything is Illuminated. I don't know if this even counts. Strunk and White. Elements of Style? No? I don't think so. This is not even really a book. Esquire magazine. I don't even know how I would review this. E's not going to be a letter, people. I'm not going to lie to you. E's going to be bad. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, because you know what? I know you can take it. I know that you're mature enough, and we've come far enough together, that I can tell you the truth, and that you'll be okay with it. Also, really quick, I just want to say I'm really excited because Don't Fill Up on the Antipasto, the Tony Danza cookbook. I'm going to be doing video for this soon, where I'll be actually making something in here and reviewing it, or at least just eating it. Maybe I'll be making Italian egg drop soup. Ooh, that sounds good. And also extremely easy, so I probably won't be able to mess it up. Important when you're cooking with Josh. Cooking with Josh. Alright, I guess that's it for the D edition of the Alphabetical Book Review List. As usual, please read.